Cynthia Atwedodo is going to be the facilitator for this workshop on Google Your Business this morning. She is the current lead for Google's Women Will Accra chapter and hashtag I Am Remarkable facilitator. By day, she's a senior technology for development consultant working with organizations to design and scale technology interventions for health and social impact programs. She believes that technology can be used to transform lives and bring down barriers to access and equality. She's formerly worked with the international organizations like MSF, Grameen Foundation, and the World Bank, and it currently runs a consultancy supporting both small and large organizations to navigate the impact of digital transformation that is happening, especially at this time. She is quite a skilled and capable leader and presenter. I'm very excited to introduce Cynthia. And for those of you who don't know who's speaking, this is Carrie Sinclair. I am the IT BPO lead for Ghana and member of the SheTrades community. Thank you, Cynthia. Would you like to take over?
Thank you, Carrie. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the warm introduction. A wonderful good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to all of you out there. My name is Cynthia Atwedodo, and I am here based in Accra currently. In today's workshop, you will learn how to set up, verify, and manage your business profile on Google using a free tool called Google My Business. I'm sure some of you may be familiar with this, but never have had the opportunity or the time to put this together. So today we are going to walk you through how to put it together and set up your own digital presence for your company. Google My Business helps local businesses be found and manage business information on Google Search and Maps. For any nonprofits in the room today, this tool works the same way for you. Organizations that see local customers or clients face-to-face in a store or by visiting a customer's location can benefit from having a business profile. And before I go on, just to confirm that you can all hear me, you can just type it out in your chat. Once you create and claim your listing, called a verification, you can manage your information as it appears across Google Search and Maps. This helps potential customers find important information, including phone numbers, hours of operation, and driving directions. So, without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to play this video for everyone, so please let us listen attentively.
That's my black shirt and I got what in terms of face cream. No, this is
Sorry, I was made to understand the video is not playing. Can everybody hear me?
Hi, Cynthia. Yes, we can hear you, but we couldn't hear the video.
You couldn't hear the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, it wasn't playing. The video wasn't playing. You can see a poster.
Okay. All right, let's see what's happening here. Okay. All right, I see perhaps what is happening is it's not able to show you on the Zoom, but I do believe the slides will be shared with you at the end of the presentation, so you can actually just have a look at the intro. This is just basically an introduction to Google My Business and how it has benefited at this company called Faidley Seafood. So it's just an introduction. No need to worry. We can continue with the presentation. Is that okay?
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, great. So let me just quickly switch to the presentation. Right, so onwards we go. Right, so today's workshop will be divided into 3 sections. First, we will discuss what is a business profile on Google. Second, we'll take a tour of Google My Business and show you all the features available to help you connect with local customers across Google Search and Maps. Lastly, we will walk through how to claim your free profile and answer any questions you may have about Google My Business. So I'm trying to get this one thing out of my way. I hope you can see my screen. Can you see my screen?
Yes, Cynthia, we can see your screen.
Okay, great. So if you look at the right-hand side, I'm trying to get rid of something here. Let me move this. Okay, now that's better. If you look at the right-hand side of this search results page to see an example of a business profile on Google. So that is looking at the MERS Apothecary company, which has some information about it. Creating a business profile allows you to edit the information Google displays, so your business details are up to date and consistent across search and maps. Creating a business profile won't guarantee that your business will appear in the search results, but it can definitely help. Appearing on Google Maps is important for your business. People visit 1.5 billion destinations every month related to their Google searches. And people are searching locally. There are lots, in fact, billions of local searches made monthly, and more than 30% of all mobile searches are related to location. Businesses with storefronts open to customers and those that meet customers in local service areas can appear on Google Maps. There are many signals Google uses to determine which results to show, including factors like relevancy, distance, and prominence. Relevancy is how well a business profile matches a search. If your profile is detailed and up to date, Google is likely and definitely more likely to show it for relevant searches. Distance is just as it sounds, how close the business is to the searcher or the area specified. And prominence is gauged on how well known the business is based on the information Google can find across the web. Another great feature of a business profile is that it works on all devices, so potential customers can find you no matter how they get online. This is particularly important because of the rise of mobile, as we are all aware. Sometimes some smartphones have become indispensable shopping tools, and many people rely on them to do research and make purchases. So let's take a look inside Google My Business to see what you can do. Are we all together up to this stage? Okay, so we can continue. So what you have in front of you is the anatomy of a business profile on Google as shown on a mobile phone. When the shopper discovers your profile, they will see information about your business like your address, phone number, contact info, hours of operation, and more, including photos and videos to help customers preview your store and products, reviews to allow customers to read what others say about your business, and description, a write-up of about 750 characters of information describing your business and what makes it unique. Before diving into these features, let's take a look at the business profile on Google. When a shopper discovers your profile, the initial view they see is your business overview. They will find info about your business and contact info and so on, as you can see there. This is a screenshot of the Google My Business dashboard as viewed on a computer. You can start at the dashboard to access the features I'm about to introduce to you. Later in the workshop, I'll show you how to set up Google My Business and access the dashboard if you already haven't done that. You can start the process and access the dashboard by typing google.com/business. Another option is you could also download the free app from Android or iOS, depending on which phone you use. And you can also make updates with the free Google My Business app. And the app offers another easy way to make updates to your business profile and on your phone. So basically, you don't necessarily have to have a desktop all the time. You can actually make these edits live from your phone. So what can you do with Google My Business? You can edit the hours of operation and the days that you work on the dashboard or in the app. It's important because 40% of the searches for local businesses are looking for hours of operation, and more so these days where movement is limited. If your business has several or special hours throughout the year for holidays, when you're closed or extended hours, you can definitely specify the particular dates in advance and help shoppers know exactly when you are open. Adding photos can help your business profile stand out on Google. Please note that photos can be added by both the business and customers. The photos you add on Google or in your Google My Business account will be eligible to show on Google after the business is verified, and we'll walk you through these steps of verifying your business profile in the next section of the workshop. For businesses who want to show off their storefront, there's an option to add a virtual tour that connects you to a site with information about hiring a street view trusted pro. In other words, a photographer officially certified by Google who can come in and take a 3D tour of your business location and add to your profile. Another cool feature, which is currently available at this time, is the ability to add an image description or a caption of up to 80 characters of information. In addition to adding photos, you can also add 30 seconds of video to your business profile. So here are a few ideas. You can show how a product is made or packaged or shipped. I think those of you who've seen how this works on Instagram can relate as well, or give a tour of your space. You can also highlight an employee or unboxing of a new product or merchandise. If you're a verified business, you can create a short name or a custom name for your business profile to make it easier to share your profile with customers. The benefit of doing this allows you to promote your profile in new ways, both online, i.e., or for example, requesting a review from, via social media, and offline, including it on a flyer, helping you create a consistent online presence. So in order to see how it works, you create a short name directly on the business Google My Business dashboard or from the info section, as you see highlighted. You can choose a personalized short name, so add short name, and the short name also creates a URL that makes it easier for customers to find you. So you could use a format of G and then dot and then page slash. Okay, and that's what you see on the third mobile screen where it's showing g.page/coffeex/review. You could also search for your business by typing @short name into the Google search. Use this custom link to share via email, social media, and in printed materials like receipts, business cards, and so on. Another bonus is that you can use this short name to make it easy for customers to leave reviews. Okay. Once your business profile is verified, you have the option to read and respond to reviews about your business published on Google. Business owners often ask for advice and about negative reviews. Usually, how can I remove them? Google won't remove a review unless it violates a content policy. Instead, Google encourages business owners to respond. Responses might explain a company policy or thank happy customers for positive feedback. The timelines and professionalism of responses demonstrates that businesses are listening to their customers and can positively influence potential customers. So negative news is sometimes good news. So how you handle your communication and positively responding to a negative profile is also encouraged. However, if you feel that the post or the negative post violates Google's guidelines, you can actually go into the dashboard and find the review, and you can actually flag it as inappropriate, and Google can then decide if it has violated its guidelines and then subsequently take it off if it has. Sharing your short URL is a great way to help receive more reviews. Once again, the URL format is g.page/ and the short name. You can also send this link directly to the review section in the business profile by adding a / review or no S to the URL. So in short, you can actually create a link that says g.page/ short name and / review as indicated. Another useful feature in Google My Business is the posts feature, which allows merchants to post live updates directly on their business profile. Posts allow you to communicate in new ways with potential customers, to share information, encourage reservations, promote an email newsletter, to buy products, and so on. Posts appear within the body of your business profile on the search and on maps. You can create posts from the Google My Business app or on the web dashboard. You can also see how posts are influencing potential customers by reviewing their activity on the Google My Business dashboard. The type of posts available to you are dependent on your business category. A few ways to use posts include what's new or announcements, posts that provide general information about your business. You could include a photo or a video, which is about 30 seconds or less, a link, a call to action button, and other information. For example, a restaurant could post promotions on new menus. And in the example that you see in front of you, there is an announcement of a new yoga studio at a location. You could do product posts. Posts that emphasize a specific product your business is selling. Product posts require a title and photo or video. You can also include a call to action button and other information. You could also make offers, posts that provide promotional sales or offers from your business. Offer posts require a title and start-end dates and times. A view offer call to action button is automatically added to the post. You can also include a photo, video, coupon code, link, and terms and conditions within the post. This is great for seasonal offers as well. Another idea is you can use your posts to highlight important business information. This last post shows how Honest Yoga Soul's hours of operation have changed, or if they are going to do a particular activity, as you see there with the yogathon. Posts appear in your business profile on search and maps. You can create posts from the Google My Business app or the web dashboard. You can also see how posts are influencing potential customers by reviewing their activity from the Google My Business dashboard. All uploaded media should meet the following size requirements, which is about 10 kilobytes, or it's a small pic, 400 by 300 pixels, which is a small one, and 10,000 by 10,000 pixels, which is a 25 megabyte size limit. Basically, don't make your pictures too large, because that will affect how fast your post loads. One other note is that the profile or the activities that you post, last in the profile for 7 days. So anything that you put, a marketing ad, a new activity, lasts on your post for 7 days, and even posts stay live within the body of the profile until the event or the activity is over. Sorry, can I ask everyone to mute their mics? Fantastic, thank you. Another additional feature is the ability to book appointments from the business profile. Why it's important, of course, is that 1 out of 2 customers want to schedule an appointment when searching for a business online. And I think it's even more important these days in the wake of what is happening all around, where there will be businesses that will need to interact with clients one-on-one or customers one-on-one. And so having an appointment system where people can book is essential. Google works with third-party scheduling software providers to enable online booking through Google Search, Maps, and Reserve with Google, a service that allows people to book appointments and reservations directly within the search engine. And so this functionality exists at google.com/maps/reserve. Customers can find and book services. So for example, those in the hair care or in beauty industry, like facials, yoga classes, you can actually schedule appointments right from the search by tapping the book button. There are many third-party integrations that would allow one to be able to establish those appointment schedulers, such as Full Slate, MindBody, Appointee, Booksy, and so on. Aside from booking class and service appointments, restaurants can also use this feature to allow their customers to book reservations directly from their business profile. So, as you can see there, if you are a follower, so somebody who is the consumer view that you see here, they will see your updates and offers and photos across Google and in their For You feed. So assuming they've set the parameters to be following you as a company, they can actually see this information in their Google search or in Maps. Business owners can check out customers in the Customers tab and learn more about their followers in the Google My Business app. The additional benefit of having this is that it creates an additional channel for owners to reach their customers. You can also include a welcome offer where you can attract people to your business. And say, for example, you could put maybe a $5 or maybe a $10 reduction in a particular service, and they can click on it, and that would enable them to come to your facility or to your restaurant or your establishment to access the service at a reduced rate. And that would actually create more foot traffic. Google My Business allows you to chat directly with customers from the Google My Business app. Responding to customers can help you answer their questions, tell your business story, and attract more people to your location. You can turn on the messaging with customers sign on the Google My Business and look for messaging card in the home menu of your app. Okay? Make sure that you provide a phone number that you can receive the SMSs that would be coming in and be readily accessible for responding to customers. And I would like to emphasize this. If you are putting contact numbers or you are putting someone responsible, please make sure they're able to respond within a reasonable amount of time, because that also affects the total experience that a customer has. An amazing feature, which I think is super great, is Google My Business also allows you the option to create a free, simple website generated with the information from your business profile. And it's a great starting point to be online, to being online. And it's perfect for small businesses who don't have a web presence. Creating a website with Google My Business just takes about 5 minutes. There are essentially 3 steps to creating this website on Google My Business. The first step is to click Website from your Google My Business dashboard. Once you do that, you can pull down or pull the info from your profile to generate the website. You also have the option to customize some of the elements of the site, including the theme, the text, and the photos. And then lastly, when you are ready to go live, all you need to do is hit publish and you're good to go. These websites also come with a free URL, which is the businessname.business.site and hosting. And I think this is a really good bang for your buck, because that means you will actually save costs in terms of managing an entire web presence. You can customize your website address by entering the first part of the domain name, and it will automatically be followed by .business.site. So if you entered Stasia Bakery as your website address, your final website would actually be stasiasbakery.business.site. Alternatively, you can of course go ahead and register your own domain name. And however, that option is not free. You would then have to go through a hosting provider or through Google Domains to assist you to do that. If you already have a registered domain name, even with a registrar other than Google, you can still use it for your new Google site. To do so, you will need to either sign into your hosting company account or choose redirect option or similar to, or contact your hosting company and tell them to redirect the domain to your Google site. Once you have a redirect option, you can point your domain to the URL for your new site provided during the Google My Business site creation process. Okay, so it's relatively straightforward, and we can talk at the end on how to deal with some of those nuances at the end. An additional thing that you could do in case you want to give somebody the responsibility of managing your social presence is to invite other people to manage the information that you've put in this Google My Business profile. Incidentally, inviting another person gives them access to this Google My Business profile, but not to any other Google products you might use, like Gmail. So in other words, they can't read your email, but essentially what this does is it allows multiple people to manage the communications that are coming in. To add a manager, you would click Users in the left side navigation. You would then click on the icon of the people at the right top right corner. And then you can add the email addresses of the managers you'd like to invite. There are 4 access levels that can be given to them, which is primary owner, and which is yourself, unless you want to share that ownership. Co-owner, which is managers that can do almost everything the owners do except delete the profile or transfer ownership. site managers, which have more limited access to the business profile and are only responsible for a smaller role in the profile. When you're done, you can click invite and send an email to the new page managers. Once they open the email and accept the invitation, you will see them listed as authorized managers. As the owner, you can revoke access to the business profile or transfer ownership. Another feature available to verified profiles is insight reports. Insights allow you and show you how people found your business profile on the web. These reports focus on how customers use search and maps to find your profile and what they do once they find it. Insights also provide you with different ways to understand how your customers interact with your listing. How customers, so the different ways that, or analytics that you can see would be how customers find your profile, where it shows you how many customers found you in a direct search. In other words, they typed in the company name and your name came up first or second in the list. You can also see the difference between the direct and a discovery search. In other words, they were looking around, they searched for a particular category, product, service, and that's how your profile appeared. You can also see how many people accessed your site from search queries, which is available on the web, where now the terms that a customer enters in the search will then generate or bring up your profile. They can also, you can also see how customers view your business on Google, if they found your profile on the Google search or on Google Maps. And then customer actions. What did they do once they found your profile? The actions include whether they visited your site, whether they requested directions, whether they called you, or whether they messaged you. With regards to direct requests, you'll see your location pinned on the map and a heat map that shows the most popular places from which people ask Google Maps for driving directions to your address. You can also see how the total number of requests are broken down by area. Some places have zip codes, but I know in most of the African countries, we don't have zip codes. So it's really broken down to the area where they're coming from. The city can also be displayed as well if you are located somewhere further from where they are. With regards to phone calls, you can actually see when and how often searchers called your business via the Google business profile on Google. In other words, once they press the call button in your profile, how many of them actually did that and how many were you able to assist? Because it's one thing to call, and then it's another that you were able to receive and process the request. It can also give you breakdowns by what time of the day do the the biggest calls come through, or the biggest contacts on the profile come through, as well as the time of day. If you have photos, it can also look at how or which pictures linked to your profile, how many pictures were accessed and how they were accessed, because sometimes people just look at images and then click on the image and come to your profile. Okay. All the insights can be broken down by week, month, and quarter. Okay. So it's really well laid out for you to actually understand how people are responding to your profile. So I have finished the first part, which really now talked broadly about Google My Business, what it does, what it's about, how to use it, some of the features. And then the next part of my presentation will then now focus on how to actually create your profile on Google My Business. And I'm just going to walk through each of the stages. I'm sure at the end of the presentation, I think we will have a small discussion and then perhaps some referrals to local chapters, women will chapters in your area who can even provide additional assistance. So, creating a business profile with Google My Business. Business profiles on Google My Business can be only created for businesses that either have a physical location that customers can visit or that travel to visit customers where they are. The general rule is that...
Has it been muted?
Hello? Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay. Please mute your mics. So I'll have to start from the top. Right. So as I was saying, the business profile on Google My Business can only be created for businesses that have either a physical location that customers can actually visit, or that the business can travel to where the customers are. In general, the general rule is that a business must make an in-person contact with the customers during its stated hours. Some exceptions include ATMs, video rental kiosks, express mail drop-off boxes are permitted. And if you add these locations, you must include contact information for customers to get help. For those who have seasonal businesses, like, well, ice skating may not be applicable to some of you on the call, but those who perhaps run services that run during a specific time of the year, you can actually also use that to set up, as long as there's a permanent signage here at the location. So examples of ineligible businesses include rental or for sale properties such as vacation homes, model homes, vacant apartments, also sale and leasing of offices are not eligible, okay? An ongoing service such as a class or meeting at a location that you don't own or have the authority to represent. Okay, so if you're meeting in a common meeting space and it's not your space, you can't actually create that profile. If your business hasn't opened yet, you can still create a Google My Business profile listing and let your community know when you'll be opening. You can set your future opening dates, engage with customers, and announce when you'll be open for business. To do this, when you create your business listing, be sure to choose Verify Later option when you are prompted to verify. Then you set your future opening date before you verify the business. And I will talk to you about verifying the business. That way, you'll prevent your business from falsely appearing on Google as open. So, first steps. The first thing that you need to do is to visit google.com/business, as is indicated there. If you already have a Google account, you can click sign in. But if you don't have a Google My Business profile, you can click Manage Now. So that would enable you to start creating your profile. Before using many of Google's products, you need to set up a free Google account. This provides a single sign-in, which includes a username and a password that lets you access all the connected Google products. So if you do not have a Google or Gmail account, then you would need to create one. For example, if you sign into Gmail, which is automatically a Google account, you do not need to sign in again to access your calendar, docs, and so on. They are all connected. And this Gmail account that you have will also be applicable to this scenario. However, if you don't use Gmail, you can register another email address as a Google account by visiting accounts.google.com/signup. The Google account you use should be one with the one that you have for your business and that you check regularly. Google will communicate with you about your business profile through that email address and no other. The email address is used to verify the account and is not visible to your customers. Okay. Once you begin typing, so now from there we've created our profile, we go to the next stage of adding the business to the Google My Business. So from there, you will then type in your business name and a drop-down list may appear. If you see this list, you can scan the results to see if your business appears. If it does, you can click on it, and this skips you ahead one step. You won't enter the business details, and you'll immediately be asked to confirm your business. Don't worry if you want to make changes to your information. I will show you how to do that later on when you are now formally verifying the profile. If the business doesn't appear in the list or you don't see any options listed, you will just then proceed to click Next. The next thing you need to do is make sure that the name of the business is spelled correctly and has no errors so that it can be found. Okay. The next thing you would want to do is to choose the category that fits with your business. Are you a manufacturing company? Are you a service company? Are you providing products that that you sell? All those categories are available, and you can choose the category that best suits your business. What you can do then is enter the name of the category and see if the category appears in the options below. You must choose an existing category. You can't edit or create.
Hi, Cynthia. Your microphone just went mute, so we can't hear you properly. Could you please begin from choosing the perfect category? Cynthia?
Hi, Caroline. This is Carrie. I think Cynthia might have just lost connection for one moment. If we can ask everyone to hold on for a few minutes while she's able to sort that out.
Hello?
Hi, Cynthia. We can hear you now.
Yeah, sorry about that. I think it dropped at some point. Let me just share the screen once more. Okay, so we were at selecting the business category. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, perfect. So when it comes to selecting the category, as I mentioned, you can choose, if you can type in the category that you work in. However, if it's not there, you can choose the one that is closest to the industry that you work in. Okay. And as I mentioned, if you have multiple categories for your business, you can start with the main category, and later on, you can come in and add additional categories. Once you are done, you can just hit next and continue on to the next step. You'll be asked to choose whether or not your business has a physical location that customers can visit. Many local service area businesses operate out of private homes. Service area businesses that see their customers face to face, but the customer's location or a common area such as a coffee shop are able to hide their location.
Hi, Cynthia. The audio connection cut off again. Yeah, so I'm guessing there's some connection issue. So we'll just give you a minute to sort that, and we can test audio again.
Hi, Caroline. I think that Cynthia's just trying to use a different network, so please bear with us, and we'll be back online in a couple of minutes.
Hi, everyone.
There we go.
I don't want to blame the service provider, but sometimes, okay, here we go again. All right, so I hope you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
Great. Okay, so as I was saying, we were talking about hiding your profile if you're a business that operates from home. And once, once that's done, you can just hit next. Right. If you have checked yes, then you'll be asked to enter the complete official street address of your business. Please don't include extra details like cross streets or nearby landmarks. I know we have that challenge with African directions. I know not all cities have street names, so it may be a bit challenging, but try as much as possible to identify the exact street name where your business is located. PO boxes are not considered accurate physical locations and are not allowed. These include mailboxes at locations other than your business address, which is such as shipping stores. If you check no, you'll be asked to enter the areas you serve. So it will ask you which parts of the city you serve, or the country, or the region, and also the world. This can be broken down according to those categories or those areas that I mentioned, which include districts, neighborhoods, countries, and so forth. For those of you who already have a business profile and selected a service radius around your business, this process has changed slightly. So if you have already gone ahead and created a profile on Google My Business, there is a slight difference in that you can no longer set your service area as a distance around your business. Instead, you'll need to specify your service area by city, postal code, or other areas. Okay? Also, if your business has a physical address, but also delivers goods and services to customers, after entering the business address, you will have the option seen here to add additional service areas. When you're done, you just click next and continue on to the next step. Next, you'll be prompted to enter your phone number or website URL. Providing current information will help customers get in touch and learn more about your business. To add the web address of an existing website, you simply uncheck the box next to create a free website based on your info. So remember, at the beginning, we talked about the functionality of leveraging on the website creation feature. And so if you have an existing website, you can actually just select the radio button that you don't need a website and proceed. Once you finish your registration, you'll have the option to use the website feature at a later stage if you so choose. And when you're done, you go ahead and click next. Now, once you're done, you need to, this is actually the final screen. So at this stage, you need to do a verification. This confirms the details that you provided. You will need to click finish in order to move ahead to the verification stage. Once you reach this stage, this starts the verification process. And this is to confirm that indeed your business and location exists and your authorization to manage the profile. So you'll have a number of verification options. This is to send you some information to confirm that indeed it is you who you say you are. In most instances, they will send you a postcard, but I believe in light of what is happening, you are more likely to receive a phone call verification that appears on the screen. If it appears, the person needs to make sure that they are available to answer the number that is provided for the business. So in other words, the details that you entered in your profile, the system is going to contact the number that is provided. And it's important for you to have a piece of paper and a pen ready to receive the information that it will give you in order to verify your profile. In most instances, this is a 6-digit verification code. For those who will be
Sorry, everyone. We ask for your kind patience as we wait for Cynthia to log back on. Apologies for the inconvenience.
hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, we can hear you now.
Hi.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Okay. Sorry about this. I am not the most impressed person with my service provider today, but actually we are at the end of the presentation, so just hang tight. Okay, so as I mentioned, you need to verify your account or Google My Business profile. That is either going to come through the phone. Most likely it will come through the phone, but if it does ask you to post, you provide the correct postal address or physical location, and it will be delivered to your location between 5 and 15 days. In order to verify your profile, you can, okay, so I think this is a replication, but in other words, in other ways, what you would then do is, in the meantime, whilst you wait for your verification code to come through, for those who will receive a posted one, you can actually go through the Google My Business functionality, get an appreciation of all the features that it has. And then once your business profile becomes live, you can then complete the process and your profile will then be incorporated or included into the profile. Unfortunately, this is a digital workshop, so ideally we would have had some time to engage with you and support you to actually go ahead and claim your business profile right now. But for those of you who are located
Hello, everyone. There have been some really good questions coming through the chat. So I'll ask you to stay on the line while Cynthia comes back and we'll address your questions. Also, if you are right now going through the process along with us, please drop that into the chat so we're aware of how many people are right now engaging in the process of setting up Google My Business.
Hi, everyone. I'm so sorry about this connectivity issues. Okay, we are actually at the end. So let me go back. Right, so as I said, once you have, once you're ready, or if you are looking to get started on this activity, just a show of hands, just to let me know where everybody is so that I could refer you to the Women Will chapter or the Google Business Group chapter that is in your city who can support you to set this up. Otherwise, the slides are available and are with Kerry, who can share this information with you. There is already a lot of information on Google My Business within Google, and it's easy to find, and the steps are relatively easy to follow. However, should you require any assistance or you have any questions, I do have some availability to answer any questions that you may have. So with that, I'd like to thank you for your time and your patience. My sincere apologies for the break in communications towards the end of the presentation. I therefore hand over back to Kerry and her team to continue the proceedings. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Cynthia, but I'll ask you to stay on the line because we've had some really great questions come through the chat. Are you available to take questions for a few minutes still?
Yes, I am.
That's wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and note some of the ones I've been seeing. For instance, one of the first questions from Robin came through and said, how do I use this tool if I don't want to disclose my physical location?
So there is an ability for you to use the profile and hide. So basically, sorry, there's, can we please mute the mic? Sorry, can we mute the mic? Great. So yes, there is an ability for you to hide your physical location from the customers. But that information of the physical address is important for Google to know where you are, because it's important for them to verify that indeed you are a bona fide business. So yes, it is possible for you to hide your address, particularly for those who are operating from a home, or don't want to necessarily share their physical location. But that information needs to be provided to Google to verify that profile. I hope I've answered.
Yes, Cynthia, thank you. You have. Please, everyone, make sure you are muted. There's a lot of background noise coming through the line. I would like to open the floor up for a couple questions, though. So if you're going to unmute yourself, now is the time to do it, but please make sure it's only one person at a time.
Hello? Hello, can you hear me?
Hi.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, my name is Cresta, and I'm based in Lagos, Nigeria. I was just going to find out, if you had a personal phone number, is there a way to opt out of not putting that number out there in the open and still go ahead and get your Google My Business platform set up?
Thank you so much for that question. I'd like to recommend, and even as just business practice, that if it's possible, have a dedicated number for the business. That is not your personal line. It saves you the trouble of getting calls at random times, and also it will also just allow your phone to be free to accept more personal calls. So I'd recommend you have a dedicated number for the business and a dedicated.
Thank you for the question. Please make sure after you ask the question that you remute yourself. Otherwise, it's difficult for us to hear the response. Okay, so I'll ask everyone.
Hello.
Oh.
Hello. Hi, this is Flora from Kenya. I had a question around trying to, when I asked them to verify, they want to verify, and they're giving me old options of numbers and emails that I don't use, and I don't seem to be able to change that. Did you hear me?
Cynthia, are you there?
Did we lose her?
We might have lost her for a moment. I won't disclose the name of her telecom provider, but they're not doing a good job today. Okay, just give us 1 second. There are a couple very good questions that we want to cover.
Hello, good afternoon.
All right, give us 1 moment. Also, Flora, I would like to say, I've seen this from a few people. This might be an administrative issue. I'm going to put my email into the chat, so feel free to email me directly if your question is not answered in the next few minutes. And we'll wait for Cynthia to come back in. Please make sure you are muted, everyone.
Hi, everyone. We can see that some of you are still not muted, so please do us a favor. Check that you're muted. Talatu, your mic is still on, if you don't mind, sorry. Thank you so much. I also want to emphasize that if you're already a member, a Converb, and a SheTrades member, automatically you'll be receiving the link to the recorded webinar. And if you're not, we will be sending it out via the email that you've used to sign on to this Zoom webinar. Talatu, again, you're not muted. May I please ask you to mute yourself? Thank you very much.
Cynthia will be rejoining us in just 1 moment.
Hello, everyone. Sorry about that. Please go ahead with the next question.
All right,
Hello,
Cynthia. Hi, Cynthia. I was asking about when the verification code. It's not allowing me to change the new information. Google seems to have some old information of mine. So how will I get the code?
Have you already created a profile before?
No, I don't seem to. I think it must have taken it from my other Google accounts.
From your other Google account? Okay. Yeah, normally it will pick from what is already there, but what I can do, if you can just share with me your email address, I can then, and if you can just type it in the chat, I'll paste it and then reach out to you separate, and then we figure that out. Because it may be a long thing that I will delay people, and this connectivity is not stable. So share your email address, and then I can assist you with that quickly.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, Cynthia. Hello,
Hi.
Cynthia.
Yes,
Yeah, thank you for the lecture. Thank you for the lecture. We appreciate the lecture greatly. Please, is there anything you can do special for us? Because, you know, this is not enough for us to master this class. Liaising with Google to now see what they can do extra for us so that we can know this thing to our fingertips and enjoy it very well. We will appreciate that, Cynthia.
What do you mean by, I don't follow?
Yeah, this is one out of many. So if there are other ones that can come up, other trainings, if possible, like I am in Nigeria, if they can, like the offices or something like that, give us a proper training so that we can master. We want to be doing it ourselves so that we can do it. Like we are hearing, writing. Yes, we want to do it ourselves and know it and master it.
Where are you in Nigeria?
I'm in Lagos right now.
There are 4 chapters in Lagos for Women Will, who I can refer you to, and they can assist you with a one-on-one. So that's not a problem.
Please go ahead.
I will share those details. Yeah. I'll share those details with Kerry to share with everybody.
Okay.
So to clarify, after the webinar, after the workshop, everyone who is registered on Converve will receive the recording of the webinar to their email. We will also make sure that we include the contact details for the different chapters that for Women Will and Google that are relevant to your country. I've also shared my email directly in the chat. So if you have a question or need extra assistance, please reach out to me directly and I'll connect you to the best person.
It's all right. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you, Cynthia.
You're welcome, Yoma.
We love you all.
Hello,
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Angela Kakra, and I would like to have an access to a Google certified photographer.
Okay. I think that one we can take it offline, where I can assist you. So please, I think my details will be provided to you by Kerry, and then we can take it offline and I can assist you with identifying somebody who can do that for you.
Thank you very much, Cynthia.
Hello, Cynthia. Good afternoon,
Hello.
Cynthia. Good afternoon, Cynthia.
Hi.
This is Mrs. Charity Garba from Mina, CEO Michigan Foods Nigeria Limited. Please, can you provide for me did you say inner wheel or an assistant that will do one-on-one on me to set up this my business? Because I want to set it up immediately after this lecture. Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Cynthia, can you hear me?
Hi, everyone. I believe Cynthia might have picked up again. This is Edison from SheTrades.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I am not Cynthia, but I'm Edison from SheTrades. She might be cut off.
Okay, yes.
She might be cut off. I would say that we can see 5 people with questions coming up. So we will limit it to the last 5 questions.
Yes.
And so my colleague Kerry will mention your name, and then you unmute yourself, and then you will pose a question, so that we will not have multiple people speaking.
Hi,
this is Mrs. Charity Garba. Mrs. Charity Garba, yes.
Yes, please.
This is Mrs. Charity Garba, CEO Michigan Foods Nigeria Limited from Mina. Please, can you give me, you mentioned an assistant nearby. Is it inner wheel or something like mail or something? Somebody that can assist me to set up Google My Business. Maybe can do one-on-one with me.
Sure. As I mentioned, I will be providing all the Women Will chapters for those who are in Nigeria. I will share all the Women Will chapter leads, contacts who are available. I know that Abuja, Enugu, Ibadan, Lagos, they have full-blown chapters that are operational. So I will put you in touch with them, and then they will go ahead and assist you.
Please do have one in Mina, Niger State, Nigeria.
I don't believe so. Not that I don't believe so, no. But I can confirm. As far as I know, as of this year, no.
Okay, you can connect me with that of Abuja. I will access them.
Okay, no problem. Most
Yes,
welcome.
yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Good
you, Ms.
afternoon.
Hello, Cynthia.
My name is Celestina from Lagos. So I created that some time ago, but the issue I had is that I received that the postcode has been sent, postcard. I have been tracking it, but I've never received anything. I tried to change the address because I thought that probably the address I used, maybe post office or so doesn't deliver messages there, because I was asking the landlord if they received anything, and he said no. So after I checked for some time, I tried to change the address, but I'm not able to change it. So that's the challenge I'm having, even as at now.
What I can do, as I mentioned, my email address will be provided so that you can send that question, and then I will put you in touch with the chapter that's closest to you. In this case, it's a technical issue, so I will put you in touch directly with the Google team, who will then assist you to track where this card might have gone to.
Thank you very much. I would appreciate. God bless.
No
Hello,
problem.
Cynthia.
Hi.
Yeah, what an amazing presentation. Thank you so much. I am Deborah from Abuja. I've actually opened Google My Business. I've been running it. What I would like to know is, how do one get popularity? Like, how do you get access to more customers through opening this profile? Because I think that is actually what we want to achieve.
So essentially, have you finished all the profile and information about your business and loaded it on the Google My Business? Is it
Yes, I've
complete?
done all that, and I've even done the verification process.
Okay. How long has it been running?
About 6 months.
Okay. So there are additional things that we probably need to do. One thing is probably also search engine optimization. So we will need to now go into another topic, which I believe Kerry is going to bring to you a little later, on Google Ads. How do you make Google Ads and push it out so that it can be available on any of the Google searches that people make, so that they can be attracted to your profile? Okay. But in principle, if you have a Google business account and it's verified, usually those are the first companies that appear first in a Google search. So my question then would be, maybe we need to check to see what your analytics are saying. Are people seeing your page? How many have seen your page? How many also have actually visited the page and done something, either made a sale or come to you to buy or something like that? So I think it needs us to, again, if there are questions like that, there's no problem. I can get that information and relay you to FCT Abuja. Has a very vibrant women will, and also GBG group, who can support you very well with this issue.
Okay.
Yes, please.
So how do I go about it? Will an email be sent to me, or how do I go about it?
No, Carrie, so what Kerry is going to do, she's at the end of this presentation, she is going to share the slides as well as the contacts. I will provide the contacts to her of all the different people, and I'll also go ahead and notify them that they should be expecting some requests from their side. Basically, she will circulate that information to all of you, and then you can go ahead and reach out to the team leads for Women Will and GBG in your area. So it's any time from now, between now and the weekend, I suppose, or probably even by Monday, it should have been sent.
Okay. Thank you very, very much. This means a lot to me. Thank you.
Most welcome.
All right, thank you all. We'll take one more question at this time. And just to reiterate again, that with the webinar recording, we will send out the contacts for the country offices in your country so that you can get in touch with those folks directly.
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, my name is Priscilla.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, good
Hello.
afternoon. I registered for the Google My Business, and I had a Google video hangout with one of the staff. But the problem I had was because I didn't have a signage, you know, because I had to take the video around where I work. I work in 2 places, both from home and at the farm, and that there's no signage, so they couldn't register me. And even when I did try again, by the time the postcard came, when I tried to register it for verification, it said it is not valid because it took so long. It took about a month plus before I got it on from the post.
Wow, okay. So I think what we can do for those who are going to receive the verifications by post, I will go and speak to Google and find out how this process can be better managed through your talk. So please allow me, I've taken this point down, allow me to consult with them. I will provide my comments in the email I sent to Kerry, who will then forward it to you, and then we'll continue. If there's a challenge, then please don't hesitate to reach out to me and we can assist you. I don't think it's a problem. I think just maybe some inefficiencies came up. So
We've
please
had
just, yeah.
Sorry, Cynthia. We've had one question that keeps coming up about individuals who have 2 businesses, right? And if it's possible to register 2 businesses in the same location.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Quite honestly, I don't think it's possible, but please allow me to confirm. Allow me to confirm.
Okay, thank you. So we will absolutely, we don't want to take too much more time and chance the internet going out again. But please, everyone note that we see a few of these questions are coming back again and again. We will definitely take note of them and collate them and send the questions and the response out to you along with the rest of the information from the webinar. This has been incredibly dynamic conversation. Thank you so much, Cynthia, for this presentation. We are very excited to be working with Google Women Will and Google Business Groups. I think at this point, I'll be happy to turn it back over to Edison for any final comments.
Hi, firstly, thank you so much, Cynthia, for joining us. I think everyone has benefited a lot, and we are excited to use Google My Business, especially in the time of COVID-19. Rest assured to all the participants, we will be getting back to you with the recorded, the link to the recorded webinar. And we will also, as Kerry has mentioned, collate questions and send to you the answers to the most popular questions. Moving forward, we will have additional webinars coming up on Instagram and using WhatsApp for businesses. So if you're a member of SheTrades Commonwealth, you'll be receiving email blasts with information on this and sign up for the. So that's all from my side. Thank you all for coming. It's a pleasure to host. And thank you again, Cynthia and Kerry, for organizing this.
Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Thank you.